Million refugees have now fled Ukraine since Russia invaded in late February, most to neighboring countries like Poland and Romania, though some are coming here to the U.S. through the southern border. But it's not just Ukrainians fleeing the war. NewsNation's Nancy Liu explains why Russians, too, are seeking asylum in the United States.
Thousands of Ukrainians and Russians have been arriving in Mexico for months on tourist visas, but the goal for most is to get here into the U.S. We are now seeing more Ukrainians doing just that. After walking through the U.S. port of entry here in San Isidro, a literal welcome wagon is greeting war refugees from Ukraine.
Oh, it's the best emotion in my life because I have the opportunity to start my life from the beginning.
This Ukrainian named Roma fled Kyiv 2 weeks ago. She was just granted humanitarian parole in the U.S.
I'm a doctor and my hospital is destroyed in Kyiv. Also, my home is destroyed. I have no flat. I have no hospital. But I have an opportunity to live for some time in U.S. and I'm so grateful for this.
These Ukrainians had to leave quickly in order to catch a flight north to their church hosts in Sacramento, as a collection of volunteers from multiple organizations wait here to welcome others.
There is definitely joy in being able to do something, especially so far away from the war. And we're having the refugees coming on our doorstep.
It's becoming a steadier stream, Ukrainians coming into the U.S. from the southern border. But back in Tijuana, a growing number of frustrated Russians also seeking asylum in the U.S.
We are just sitting, sleeping on the ground and wait.
This Russian named Mark believes anti-war Russians deserve the same U.S. welcome.
So it's some kind of, I don't know, discrimination. We have the same problem. Yeah, there isn't war in my country, but in my country there is a regime, and I was escaping from that.
The Biden administration recently announced a plan to welcome 100,000 Ukrainian refugees. Many are hearing of the widening path through Tijuana, and refugees like Roma are hopeful she won't need the full year of the humanitarian parole.
Ukraine is my country. I want to live in my country, but now Ukraine is unsafe and so dangerous. But I continue to pray. Probably everything will be fine soon as possible.
Between October and February, there were at least 1,300 encounters with Ukrainians along the southern border. Numbers since the war are not out yet, but volunteers here say they're seeing well over 100 daily lately. Ruta Bay?
Wow, Nancy, thank you. Thanks for watching. Click the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.